Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready up.
36 to Mike.
Hey, check.
On first down, Elway. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down, Denver.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
General West.
Watch the fire.
Now Elway to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, 36.
Now Elway. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Lindsey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. To throw is Elway. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
18 games. What you got.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down, Elway. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Ricky. Watch the eye.
6-6. Pull it high. Say go.
Now it's Elway. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are up. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
At the 26-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Caught by Nelson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Down to lose 1.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Delta.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 50. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm trying to collect. Charlie. Zip this. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, let's get this. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over.
Let's go,
1st and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Check 99.
61. Matchbox lights.
Switch gears.
to throw again. Elway. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first, they'll throw with Elway. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Elway to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown. Baltimore.
Let's go.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
36.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here I come.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Mike spot 9.
This time Jackson will throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Elway. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Hit it.
Elway. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Target.
80 weapon.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check nickel.
Hey. Five. On the ball. Say go.
Now Elway on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Elway will throw. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Elway. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Elway. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready to break.
50's to mine.
Protein spill. Hey, seam 6. Go. Hey. Ready.
From the shotgun, Elway. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's what I'm talking
Cortland
about.
Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Here's Elway. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On first down, Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make... Shift. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is...
On second and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down.
Throwing now is Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Elway. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Elway. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the out. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost.